Hey, my name is John DeMaro, and I want to talk to you about DBT's agent skills today. What we're going to go through over this video is the open source repo as DBT agent skills, some of the skills that this repo provides for you, a quick demo of me showcasing how we can automatically generate semantic models in our project, and then a little wrap up. In case you haven't heard about agent skills in our ever evolving AI landscape, agent skills are a list of instructions written down in Markdown that you can plainly read yourself that allows the agent to do a specific set of tasks to generate a consistent outcome. So what this looks like in DBT might be creating documentation for your pipelines, automating SQL files based off of source data. And also, and what we will show today, is creating semantic specs for the end of your pipelines. What I'm showcasing on my screen is the DBT Agent Skills repo, where you can get all your information that you need to read about what skills there are that DBT provides, and also how to include these skills into your Claude Code or any other sort of AI use case. As I scroll down, you'll see some installation code that you can invoke in your command line. I've already done such, but what I can do is showcase that with this backtick skills command, I can show you that I've already downloaded all of my DBT skills. Scrolling down a little bit further in the stack, you will see some available skills that you will have at your disposal when you go to download this and wherever you need agentic skills. Again, the first one that we will be using today will be building the semantic layer. However, adding unit tests and fetching docs is another use case in which you can be leveraging these. Now I bring you to the Claude Code application. Prior to me just plugging away on some prompts, I just want to make sure that even if you have these skills downloaded, that if you go to your Customize tab, and inside that Customize tab, you will see a plugin for your project. If you click into that plugin, you will see everything that I showcased before in the Agent Skills repo. However, now just in a native application for Claude Code. One thing that I do want to make sure that you do prior to just prompting away, make sure that this is actually enabled so that your session will have context of these skills. I am in a situation. I have a project in which I want to leverage the semantic layer. It's one of the best use cases of our AI application is leveraging the semantic layer so that we can have metrics at scale for whomever wants to ask questions. However, I have a pretty large project to do so. So how can I meet that scale while also my developing hours and not have so many developing hours making semantic models? Well, what I'm going to do is actually leverage Claude Code in conjunction with my DBT skills. So I have this pretty fairly simple prompt that is, can you please make a semantic model for each one of my mart models in my Jaffle Shop project? I'm saying mart models because the semantic layer should be leveraged downstream after any data modeling has happened. Now I'm going to invoke this command or this prompt. I'm going to move my face out of the way. And Claude is now going to start thinking. And immediately, you can see that a skill has been used, and it's launching the DBT building semantic layer skill. What's happening under the hood here is that one of the triggers for a skill was invoked, that trigger being please make a semantic model. And now it is exploring the layers of my YAML files or the layers of my pipeline and trying to get back and understanding the structure so that it can now deploy semantic models for me. As this runs, you'll notice a couple of things, that it's grabbing the latest spec for the semantic layer, that it's reading all of my staging models, so it has full context of what my ending mart models data down to the data types look like, and how we actually want to model that for our semantic layer. As Claude goes to continue to develop, you will end up seeing prompts such as this, where it's actually now committing code to your repo. One thing that I love that Claude does is that it gives you an output of where it's going to be writing these semantics, that it's going to be running measures and metrics as well. It then creates a to-do and dynamically crosses out each one of these to-dos as it goes to run, and then finally gives an output of each one of its semantic files and the metrics that it makes when it's finally done and created. There has been a change in YAML spec that's going to come with 1.12. This is a soon coming version of DBT, and at that point, we will then be changing our legacy spec to the new spec that's going to be much cleaner and much simpler for your semantic modeling. We can now jump into VS Code and show you that these changes have been reflected into my model. Now that we are in VS Code, we can see all the changes that Claude has made to my project and how all of my semantic models are correctly defined. At the bottom here, we can see that I ran a dbt parse and everything came back appropriately fine outside of a warning that says we're using the legacy YAML file. And again, once 1.12 comes out, we will go to convert those. A couple of things I wanted to mention here is that each one of my models are being referenced by the actual model that exists in my warehouse. In that Claude not only just wrote like simple aggregations or simple measures like count, but also leverage some good metrics and or complicated metrics such as ratios, so doing a numerator and denominator operation, as well as some derived metrics that take in metrics already predefined, and then adding another layer of calculation on top of that. DBT agent skills are fantastic. It's going to make your work, and especially leveraging and working with the semantic layer, that much easier and quicker. And all of this has been done within about 5 minutes.